This from Ira Winderman. Chris Quinn has confirmed he has an interview scheduled for the Detroit coaching vacancy.
All right. Chris Quinn has given us many years as a player and assistant, and I hope that he gets a head coaching job at some point. Hasn't gone particularly well for people who have left the Spoelstra coaching tree, right? David Fizdale. Who else?
Jalen, not Jalen. Who went to go coach Michigan?
Oh, Juwan Howard.
Juwan Howard. Yeah, excuse me.
Well, he had a pretty good run there.
Yeah, they're kind of out on Juwan Howard, though.
Right, but he had a pretty successful run. I don't think Fizdale had any kind of success, did he?
No, he did. He had success. Like, there were 2 stints, one in New York, one in Memphis. He had success.
He did?
But they kind of just, it was a quick leash on old Fizdale. Unfortunate for Coach Fizz.
Well, are you saying that with knowledge, or am I going to look up David Fizdale's head coaching stats?
No, there's a ton of nuance with his time in Memphis. I swear. I swear.
Nuance. When you say nuance, what do you mean by that?
Record-wise, like, they were still in a rebuild mode.
But then how do you determine success?
Teams around the league respected what was being built by Coach Fizdale in Memphis, and they fired him. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw that coming. I'm telling you.
Let's see here. Head coaching. Memphis went what? 43 and 39.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, you just Google something and then there's an answer, and that definitively decides the argument. I don't like that.
His career head coaching percentage is 3.46.
Right.
He's had 71 head coaching wins and 134 losses.
Right, but I mean, that's what happens when you literally are brought in to start a rebuild. Like, there's nuance to this discussion.
But I don't understand how you're saying he had a lot of success.
Things were going in the right direction under his guidance
when he
Memphis.
Was 17 and 65 with New York, when he was 7 and 12 in Memphis, when he was 7 and 12.
I'm telling you.
Everybody in the league was impressed by what he was building. But then he gets fired.
Now you understand Solana's mindset when it comes to producing this show. It's almost like you can just, hey, success. And okay. All right.
Opinion is the jungle between knowledge and ignorance.
Thanks, Denzel, but no one knows what the hell that meant either.
That's deep.
I mean, just because you say something confusing doesn't make it deep.
You know who said that?
Some pillow at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Play-Doh.
Like the little mascot on the Play-Doh thing?
No, the real Play-Doh.
Anything else, Solana? My successful friend.
That's an opinion.
Text Ira.
Ask him if David Fizdale is considered a successful NBA head coach.
No, that wasn't the question.
Well, what should I ask him?
Just ask Ira.
What should I ask him?
What do you had for lunch?
I'm going to make a quick detour here. Just ask him what he had for lunch.
Text Ira. Ask him if David Fizdale was unfairly fired.
No, that's not the question, though, because I would agree with that. But he had no success as a head coach. I mean, do I think he's respected amongst other head coaches? Yes. But that's not the question. You said he had a lot of success.
I don't know if I said a lot of
I'm pretty sure you said it.
There he goes.
So am I texting Ira or no?
Text Ira.
Just text him, Fizdale, yes or no, question mark. Let's see if he responds.
I'll see if this gets a response. Ira. I'm saying legitimately just Fizdale, yes or no?
Period. Yes or no?
Fizdale, period. Yes or no? Question mark. Okay.
Yeah, that's so silly.
See what
Hey, $20, he says yes.
All right.
Who's taking that? $20 right now. He says yes.
Let's see.
Sixers beat the Nets, by the way, yesterday. They lead the series 2-0 and beat bald. The Kings beat the Warriors.
They covered, by the way. Remember, the line was 10. They won by 12.
The Kings beat the Warriors 114-106. They lit the beam. They lead the series 2-0. That's going to be a fun-ass series.
It already has been.
Yeah, Draymond Green was ejected from the game, stepping on Sabonis after Sabonis grabbed him. That was controversial last night.
I texted you last night after the game, like, is this Sacramento team for real? Because they look good. Like, they look like they're for real.
And they had Bryant Gumbel, Real Sports, they had a whole segment about the owner of the Kings. He's awesome.
Who is the owner of the Kings now?
Red Nani? Something, but the dude
he used to be the UFC guy. It used to be Maloof, right? It used to be the Maloof brothers. Who owns the Kings now?
Vivek Ranadive.
And he's interesting?
He's on the wood. He goes crazy during the games. Like he's the one that put in the beam. Like he wants it to be fun. Everything around him is make this fun.
Well, they are having fun, man.
I know. That's why I thought about you, because I like Hawk loves this approach to a sport.
Yep. No response from Ira yet.
He doesn't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's a yes or no question, though.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Fizdale, yes or no. I'll keep you updated, ladies and gentlemen.
Tonight, Celtics Hawks. Game 2, Boston leads 1-0. Cavs versus Knicks in Cleveland. Knicks lead 1-0. Suns Clippers at 10. Clippers on the road. They stole game 1. So a big game for Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and Kevin Durant.
Celtics are 10-point favorites over the Hawks tonight. Cavs are 5.5-point favorites over the Knicks. And they lost to the Knicks. And the Suns, you want to guess? Suns and Clippers?
Suns gotta be favored.
They lost game 1, but they are hosting them.
I'm about to say hosting. I got in trouble with this yesterday, thinking that they lost game 1. Suns are still 2.5-point favorites.
Solana?
I saw it already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
8.5.
Oh no, take the Clippers.
Really?
With them, take the Clippers. They're good. What did Kawhi drop? 40 the other night?
Kawhi look good.
Kawhi look good. When's Paul George coming back? This team is dangerous.
I think he's out for the entire series, unfortunately. George.
He's coming back next series. But
yeah.
The Suns, we talked about it when Katie went there. I thought they were going to be stupid, Golden State Warrior dominant. They're not built like that.
Doesn't seem like it through one game, but we'll see tonight. I wouldn't necessarily count them out. I could see a 25-point beatdown happening too.
Well, even at the end of the season, I know there was some injury. Well, Katie blew his leg out laying the ball up, but I don't know if we saw him in full force, but they didn't just take the league over. I thought they were.
I've got a response from Ira. I have to break in here. He has responded, Fizdale with a question mark. So he's looking for further clarification on this text. Do I just write yes?
No. Text back David.
David. Got it. David.
Former Heat assistant.
No, David. That's perfect. Here it is. If you want to see. That's it. Can you see that on the camera?
There's words. Fizdale, question mark.
I have followed it up with David. No punctuation. Nothing yet.
This is great.
Bothering him in Milwaukee. He's writing an exclusive. All right. Anything else, Solana?
Adam Silver, by the way, says his goal is to create an in-season tournament similar to European football. And there was also more to that players will wear different uniforms. There'll be a different court.
But there is an in-season tournament starting next season. Like, that's already happening. Ira has responded, what are you asking? What about Fizdale? Here's the response. You can hear the annoyance in Ira's texts.
Yes or no? Question mark.
All right. Yes or no. I mean, if this isn't a radio tease to bring you back in the next segment, then I don't know radio. Because the Ira's response in the next segment. Ira Winderman got a little bit annoyed with us, I think, Crowder, as the texts continued. So here's where we stand with Ira. Here's how the exact text exchange went as initiated by Crowder and Solana. Fizdale, yes or no? Ira responds, Fizdale, with a question mark. I respond, David. What are you asking, says Ira. What about Fizdale? Based on your prodding, all I respond with is yes or no. Ira responds, yes or no. What are you talking about? I'm at practice now. Now, got a little bit under his skin. We're bothering him at practice with just a silly radio bit. So I respond, sorry, radio bit. Solana proclaimed David Fizdale an NBA coaching success. Ira responds, he wasn't. I respond, agreed, which is how this whole nonsense started. Anyway, Josh Appel is with us after all that. He's on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. Shop over 1,500 Toyotas indoors in one of America's largest showrooms at Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. Josh Appel's the public address announcer for the Miami Marlins at Lone Depot Park, the LDP, as we like to call it. He's also a play-by-play announcer for Sports USA and Stadium, and is probably the nation's most loyal Florida Panthers fan. Mm-hmm. And he joins us now. Hello, Josh.
Hello, gentlemen. Also, no.
Yes, David Fizdale was not a coaching success.
Correct. No.
Appreciate that.
But given way too quick of a leash, right, Appel?
He had 2 jobs and got fired from both. I mean, what leash do you want?
Longer leash.
The reason we got on this is because Chris Quinn is interviewing for the Detroit job. And I was saying not many people from the Spoelstra coaching tree have gone on to success. And Solana blurted out, well, David Fizdale has, which almost exploded my head the moment he said it. And then he tried to massage his answer by saying, well, there's different ways to define success. And I was under the impression when it comes to coaching, it's pretty much wins or losses.
Bingo.
Yeah, usually that's how that works.
Yeah, usually that's how that